Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is Sunday the 4th of October 2020, and in today's video we're going to do part number 2 of my simulations of the PDC BoyleSports World Grand Prix. Now if you haven't seen yesterday's video where I discussed the last 32 matches and who I think will win the last 32 games, this won't make sense. We're now down to the last 16 matches and we're going to go from the last 16 to the winner of the BoyleSports World Grand Prix. So let's go through the draw. The top half of the draw, we have Michael Van Gerwen versus Devin Peterson. I think it's an excellent game. These two have produced some outstanding games in Players' Championships in recent times. I think that Michael Van Gerwen will get revenge this time, and I think he'll win this game by 3-2. The next match sees James Wade take on Chris Dobey, and again, like the previous match, I think this will be very, very close. I think James Wade's consistency will be too much for Chris Dobey in this game, and I'm going for James Wade to edge a 5-set thriller by 3-2. We then move on to Michael Smith taking on Mensur Suljovic, and I think that Mensur's doubling in will be too strong for Michael Smith. I think that he'll have a better percentage than Michael Smith, and I think because of that he'll win this game by 3-1. The last game of the top half of the draw for the last 16 sees Gary Anderson take on Danny Noppert. Now I think that Danny Noppert will show some signs of frailty in this game, and I think that Gary Anderson will step all over that, winning this game by 3-1. Now let's look at the bottom half of the draw of the last 16, and we start with Peter Wright taking on Glenn Durrant. I think the current world champion Peter Wright will edge this game. Again, it'll be a very, very good game, and I'm going for Peter Wright to win this game by 3-2. I have changed my mind about this so many times, but I've decided to go 3-2 for Peter Wright. The next match sees Daryl Gurney take on Johnny Clayton. Now, Johnny Clayton has shown a lot of form recently, and I think he'll show his form in this match against Daryl Gurney, and I'm going for Johnny Clayton to edge this game by 3-2. Now we're going to discuss Gerwyn Price versus Brendan Dolan, and I think that Gerwyn Price was too strong for Brendan Dolan this game. I think once they get into the legs, Gerwyn will be too strong, his scoring power, and I think he'll win this game quite comprehensively by 3-0. The last game of the last 16 we're going to discuss is Nathan Aspinall taking on Stephen Bunting, and I think that Nathan Aspinall will show that curve of trajectory of how good he's been in the last 2 years, and I think he'll win this game against Stephen Bunting by 3-1. If this game had took place 2 years ago, I'd have probably went the other way about, but it just shows you how much Nathan Aspinall came on in that period of time, which I'm going for a 3-1 win to Nathan Aspinall. Now let's get down to the quarterfinals. Again, it's the best of 5 set format. And the first game we'll discuss is Michael Van Gerwen versus James Wade. I'm going for Michael Van Gerwen to win this by 3-1. I think James Wade will have a chance in this game, but I think he'll miss his chances. And I think Michael Van Gerwen will step all over that and win it by 3-1. The next match sees Mensur Suljovic take on Gary Anderson. I think it's another 5-set classic. Mensur won't give up in this game, and he'll get into Gary's mind with his slower play, but I think that Gary will get through that and win this game by 3-2. The third match we're going to discuss in the quarterfinals sees Peter Wright take on Johnny Clayton. I think this will be very, very interesting, and it'll be the finest of margins in each set. I think it will come down to all times, but I think that Peter Wright will edge this game by 3-1. The last match of the quarterfinals, I think, will be the match of the quarterfinals when Gerwyn Price takes on Nathan Aspinall. I think this could be a real World Grand Prix classic, and I think that Gerwyn Price will edge this by 3-2. So now let's move on to the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, the best of 7 sets, and we'll see Michael Van Gerwen take on Gary Anderson. I think that Michael Van Gerwen will win this game by 4-2. I think that Gary Anderson will get out the gates quicker, and I think he'll get a 2-1 lead. But then Michael Van Gerwen, as the match gets on, will get better and better and better and find that range, winning the game by 4-2. The second semi-final sees Peter Wright take on Gerwyn Price, and just like Gerwyn Price's quarterfinals, I think this will be an outstanding match to watch, and I think it will go all 7 sets, and I've edged for Gerwyn Price to win this by 4-3. So that now leads up to Michael van Gerwen versus Gerwyn Price in the final. I think it's a very, very interesting final because Gerwyn Price hasn't done it in this tournament yet, but yet is the thing. But I think he'll just come up that little bit short in this final, and I think Michael van Gerwen will take out that ton plus finish when he needs to, and I think he'll win this game by 5-4. So that's me came to the end of this video. I think that Michael van Gerwen will be crowned BoyleSports World Grand Prix champion on Monday the 12th of October. Put in the comment section who you think is going to win this year's tournament. I'll be interested to see who you think and come up with. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up in the video. If not, put a comment in the comment section below how I can improve. And until tomorrow, I will see you then. Goodbye.